welcome to our Cybertrack channel. So this is my second video I am posting. On my last video I have posted how to install VMware Workstation Player 17. That is the last version. So I showed you how to download. So here's our VMware Workstation Player. So in this video I'll be showing you how to download Windows Server 2016 to our desktop host machine, and then we'll convert it to the VMware and we'll use as an virtual machine. So I'll be showing you the setup process, how to install it to the VMware, and once it is installed to VMware, I'll show you how to log into the Windows Server desktop on a virtual machine and how to log off. So this is the process I'm going to do in this channel. So please do subscribe my channel and click on the bell button and like my video. So once I post my videos, you'll get notified. So let's get into the video. Okay guys, so let's see now how to download the Windows Server 2016 to our desktop. So once you download the Windows Server 2016, we'll then compress and convert it to the we'll compress and we'll install it to the VMware workstation. So first of all, we'll download let's see how to download it to the desktop. So let's go to Google Chrome first, and then just type Windows Server 2016. Either you could type Windows Server 2016 ISO for VMware, or else you could type Windows Server 2016 ISO file. Both are ISO files. And then once you get on this page, you just have to confirm it whether it provides as an official page as www.microsoft.com. So there are also other pages, but I won't recommend other pages. You just go to official page, which is the Microsoft.com. So once you click here, you could see the these are languages here. You could see all the languages, and then if you go down, so these are the resources. So you don't need to know what these stuffs are. So here's the ISO downloads for 64-bit edition. Just click on the 64-bit edition and it will be downloading. So as you could see here, it's downloading 6.5 GB. So once we download, we'll allocate the space and then we'll compress it and we'll install it on the VMware. So now it's downloading here. You could see it's 6.5 GB. I think since my connection is a bit low, it will take a bit time. So we'll wait till it downloads. Okay guys, now we could see it has been downloaded, Windows Server 2016 data center. So now we'll see how to install it on the VMware and use as our operating system. So this is in a host machine. We have downloaded it in a host machine. So let's open the VMware. So in this VMware, we'll have to add it to the VMware so that we could use as the guest operating system. Okay, so now we'll create a new virtual machine. That's the Windows Server 2016, and then the default thing will be install a disk image ISO file. So actually we'll click on the I'll install the operating system later, so it will automatically be installed later, and then we'll click on the next. Right? So the guest operating system, as I said, it is Windows, Microsoft Windows, the Windows Server 16, and this is the version. So here the version what you download you could add. So I had downloaded Windows Server 2016. If you download 2019 or 22 or else 2012, you could change it. So mine is 2016, so I have this version. So I'll click on next button, and then this is the virtual machine name. So you could change the name. So mine I'll keep as a default one, is Windows Server 2016. So this is the virtual machine name, and then the location, you could browse the location where you want. So actually let mine be the default one, which is on the documents drive, and then we'll click on the next. Here's the maximum disk size according to your PC. Like you could change the disk size. So mine is 60, so let it be a 60. Here split virtual disk into multiple files, or else show virtual disk as single file. Either both will be okay. For this it will allocate a bit space for when you split the virtual disk into multiple files. or else the thing difference between this and this is if you store virtual disk as a single file, it will take a bit time because actually it has an single file. So once you start or once you use it, it will take a bit time to allocate since our space is small. So if you increase the GB and store as a virtual disk, so it will give a good result. So let mine be a split virtual disk in multiple files. So click on next button. So here these are the settings. So you could see the settings. So let me customize my hardware because my ISO file had changed my ISO file. So let's go here. This is the memory 2 GB. So you could increase it or decrease it. I recommend 2 GB is enough, or else if you have more space in your PC, for example, if your hard disk is about 16 GB or more than that, so you could increase it to 4 GB or 8 GB. So mine is 8 GB PC, so I'll be keeping it as in 2 GB. So that's enough for me because I had to allocate more space for Kali Linux also. So I'll have to allocate space for Metasploitable. So the number of processors, the more you increase, so video that belongs to the company, but for me it's for a personal use. So actually I'll put as 2 processors. Then the new CD DVD SATA. So here in new CD DVD SATA, so it has been shown as an physical drive. So as I said you earlier, it should be an ISO image file. So we have downloaded the ISO version. So just click on the ISO image file and then you browse where it is. So actually it's on my downloads, so I'll open it. So this is my ISO file, and that's all to control. This is network adapter which connects to the internet. So it has been on, and then USB controller. It shows whether the USB inputs are it will show the USB inputs in the Windows Server 16. This is the sound card. So this is a printer and this is a display. So all these are applied. So now we have added everything. Actually this is CD, this is the one we have added. So we'll finish it and then we'll close it. So now we have customized our hardware also, so everything is okay. Now let's finish and let's get into install. So now we have finished it. So now we have got our Windows Server 2016 virtual machine. So now it is powered off. So if you want to change any settings, you could click here the edit virtual machine settings, and then in these things you could change whatever you want. Okay, so now let's get into the virtual machine. Okay guys, so this is our Windows Server 2016 virtual machine. So let's play the virtual machine. Either you could play from here or else you could double click here. So the virtual machine is getting on. Actually yes. Okay, so it's getting on. So let's wait until it gets on. Oh, I forgot to boot the system. So let's see how to boot the system. So then just cut the window, you just power off it and then go to the virtual machine. Give me a second, I'll show you. So click on Windows Server 2016 and then now it will ask us to boot. You just click on anything, so it will boot, and then now it will work. So once it asks us to boot, you just boot by clicking on any keys on the keyboard, so it will automatically get booted. So this is our tab, Windows Server 2016. So the language to install, I'll prefer English. So whatever language you prefer, you could install it. Time and currency format is also in English, and the keyboard method is US. So you'll click on next button. So now we'll get into installation process. So the setup is starting here. Okay guys, so once the setup is starting, here we could see Windows Server 2016 standard evaluation desktop experience. Actually the standard evaluation is the command line interface of the Windows Server 2016. So data center will be the easiest one, and it will give a good experience for us to use. It will be a friendly one, so we could understand it easily. So the difference between evaluation and difference between the desktop experience and normal one is desktop experience provides us all the features that we want to use in the desktop. So that's the difference. So we'll click on, we have downloaded the Windows Server 2016 data center file. So as we had downloaded the same one, we'll click on the Windows Server 2016 data center evaluation, and then we'll click on the next button. Okay, so this is the license agreement. So here you have to read all this agreement, and then once you read all this, you click on the accept license terms, and then you click on the next. So here there are two type of installations: upgrade and custom. Upgrade installs the Windows and key file settings and applications. Custom installs the Windows only. So for us, custom will be okay. So here in custom, actually drive 0 unallocated space, that's 60 GB. So we'll create a new one, and this is the size which we want. So you could increase our size. So I increase at 61 GB, so which is equal to 6 GB. So and then I'll apply it. So to ensure all Windows switches correctly, Windows may create additional partitions for the system. So you can change the partition system once you create the Windows Server 16 as an virtual machine also. This is disk partition. So this is the primary one, and this is the recovery one, 450. So I'll click on next tab. So now it's installing. This is the installation process. So let's see how it installs. Okay guys, now the installation process is okay. Now it's getting ready. So let's see how it gets ready. Just loading. Okay, so you will see we have a default username as administrator. You can give any password. So I'll give a password for me. So on this password should contain a capital letter, a symbol, simple letters, and numbers. Okay, so include all the stuffs in the password. Okay, so once we have given our password, we'll finish. Sorry, the password doesn't match. Just give me a second. So, okay. Data center evaluation. That's for 180 days. 180 days. Okay, that's only for 6 months. So actually this server machine, so just cancel it. So this is the Windows Server 2016 desktop. So now we have seen how to download the Windows Server 2016 to a host machine, how to install it to a virtual machine, and then from a virtual machine how to log into the Windows Server desktop. So this desktop, so here the same as in our Windows other versions, also the same settings. There will be some differences here. So that's all. So this is Windows Server 16. So once you log out, you have to either power off or suspend. Better you power off, so it will shut down and it will get back to our host machine. Okay, so it's clear, right? So if you have any doubts, so if something happens or any errors in your PC, just let me know. Drop a comment here. So I'll check on the comments and I'll reply to you. Okay, so let's see on our next video how to download Kali Linux. So I'll be showing how to download Kali Linux and installing it to the virtual machine, same as our Windows Server 2016. So we'll do stuffs in Kali Linux also. So hope we'll see you on next video. So stay tuned in our channel. Thank you.